Spectate Crownie. Right now? Something happening right now? Why is everyone spamming Crownie? Crownie? Is he AFK?
FF this game, please.
Crownie! Crownie, how about we go one day without typing in fucking solo queue? One day.
When you weeks against a hyper carry and get 0 dragons and you expect to win the game, Ellie giggle. Are we gonna TP here? And are we gonna TP and flank?
TP flank. Crownie, you can't be...
Oh my god, man.
Can't be
Why
calling
are
a
you
faff
full
and then the next
control?
minute you're trying to shot call the game. Come on.
Please FF the game, please. You don't deserve to win.
League of Leaks. New Darkin on Elderwood skins PB preview. New Tryndamere skin. Darkin Tryndamere. But he has an Ashe. What? He has Ashe's bow as a recoil animation. What is this? Prestige Darkin Jarvan. Ooh, his cape is dope. Kinda looks like Darius, Loki. Oh my god, the throne. Garen, Darkin Garen. Damn, Riot is really doing like Darkin skins on these bruisers. Not bad, honestly, not bad. Elderwood Alistar. How is that gonna look like? Bro, that looks like a chroma. That literally looks like a chroma, no? I guess Alistar, like, it's hard to make a cool skin for Alistar, right? The model doesn't probably allow them, really, to make, like, a really insane skin. Like, look at this guy. He's playing fucking Grave Jungle. Listen, I'm gonna be completely honest, okay? I hope Grave Jungle meta never comes back. Never, ever. I do not want to play with Velja on Graves. I don't. His needed is already enough. I despise Grave Jungle meta. I despise playing with Graves because jungle players who play Graves have the biggest ego and the champion provides nothing to the team. It is just such a selfish pick. And at the same time, I also dislike playing against Graves because my jungler will obviously ego battle the Graves and lose. It's a lose-lose scenario. I hate Graves meta. Do not ever give me back Graves in the meta. Please, thank you. 0 tank jungle games, body needs to practice limits. Having 1 game per week in scrims is not enough, so Johnny, Skarner, Ivar, Maoke. I mean, at this point, we just accepted the fact that Velja will simply not ever play a tank jungler. So we have here 4 accounts this time, from 2024. 3,000 games. And my win rate was 61%. So it was actually higher than the Nemesis account if you combine all the accounts together. Wait, what? 3.37 hours per day? That is not how little solo queue I play. I swear I play more. 5.6 days as a gray screen. KDA. I'm not a KDA player, okay? Adjusting delegations right here. Yo, the fact that I have more assists than kills proves that mid lane is underpowered and jungle is overpowered. So we need to buff mid lane a little bit. What the fuck is this shit? I'm just assist collecting. So this counts ARAM. Some of these are ARAM, right? Why is still my #1 most played champion? It's actually crazy. Never have I thought that Hui would be my most played champion. Why is Hui my most... Like, look, everything is Hui. KDA Senna, okay. I don't really get the point of this bingo thing. Whatever. Buttons press, still Hui. It's just Hui W, Hui Q, Hui E. I mean, most played champion, right? Assist me was used more. I know which ping I use, bro. Missing ping is more. Push ping less. More. Less. This is too easy. You get a gold medal, or is it a gold medal? 34 million gold earned. Creep score. That's 5.3% of your team's total objectives. You won? What? I won 60% of my games on blue and 48 on red? What the fuck? Yo, Freak, are you watching this? You gotta deploy a patch to fix my matchmaking. Just like you did with Rumble. What the Rumble is being played on my account or something. You played 171 games of Aaron without taking exhaust even once. Based. Based. That is Giga Chat based behavior.
People fear what they cannot understand.
Damage is swarming you. Oh, that's my swarm stats. Welcome to Arena. Average placement is 3. Thanks for visiting. Wait a second. Hold on. Why did no one tell me there's a new champion trailer out for Xin Zhao? Okay, Riot. Xin Zhao, the Sense Hull of Demacia. I wonder how you say that.
When they speak of Viscero,
That's his new voice?
unbroken,
It sounds different a little bit, no?
undefeated, of a warrior who repaid mercy with allegiance.
Wait, he looks kinda dope. What? He looks kinda cool. What the heck?
When they speak
Hold on a
of
second.
the king's chosen protector, the prince's beloved mentor, Demacia's
I don't really know the
honoured
lore here.
when they speak of the foundations of our kingdom.
Oh, that's young Jarvan.
Of what makes a true Demacian. They speak of you.
Damn! What? There's a briefcase? Damn! Bruh, listen, I gotta admit, like, this looks fucking cool. Holy shit, this looks so cool. Like, the animations when he's fighting, the way he's like, you know, so cool in my opinion. Yeah, big W Riot. Why am I not subscribed to the League of Legends channel? What the fuck? I feel like Riot needs to one day do basically Arcane, but instead of like the storyline being about Zone and whatever the other thing was, about Demacia, man. Just give me the storyline of like Xin, and then it's like the Sylas, no? It's like this. We need to do like Demacia storyline with Sylas being in the cage, and then like one day he gets released and fucking causes war. Where that would go so hard. That would go insane. Garen, Jarvan, Xin, Shyvana, Sylas, Lux, whatever the fuck else is there. Oh my god, that would go. And then like maybe a Noxus war. Oh, hoo, hoo. Please, 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 let it be the next one after Arcane. Please, please, please. Chat. And then we have like, this is what I mean. Like, look how many people just hate on me. So this, somebody posted on Reddit a day ago about my reaction about the dev block, which I believe the Riot mods blocked from front page. I'm pretty sure this would reach front page otherwise. I just said, this is all cool. Can we adjust the staleness of the game? Can we get like a new item or something? And the second most upvoted comment is, Guy that plays single video games 14 hours a day for his livelihood describes the game as stale. Groundbreaking stuff. Why do people always use this argument? I legit mulled over this argument because somebody posted the same thing about me and Midbeast because we both played the game for 10 hours, so we're not allowed to complain about the game. When literally every single high-low streamer, a lot of pros, a lot of just high-low players have literally the same opinion. It's not like we're making it out of thin air here. And why does it matter if I play the game for 14 hours a day? I've been playing it for 14 years. If I complained about staleness, I would have complained about it in 2022, 2021, 2020, 2019, 2018. I would have complained about it like every year at this point, but I don't. I complain about things that are the most wrong about the game, and obviously there's always going to be something to complain because the game will never be in a perfect spot. For example, I didn't like mythic items. I wanted them removed. When Riot removed them, I praised Riot for removing mythic items, and I thought the game was more fun to me when Riot removed mythic items. Nowadays, when people say that they want mythic items back, or I always tell them that I think they have a stupid take and I don't want them back. Successfully rage baited? No, like, this is not even rage bait. This is just like people for some reason are just hating. There's a bunch of haters in this world. Look at this comment. Keep in mind, if the game was Omega broken and there was a bunch of crazy shit in the game, Nemesis would be the first one to say, this is ridiculous, just balance the game, this is pathetic. And I'm pretty sure when Revive Atacam was in the game, he did. Now that everyone agrees the game is relatively balanced, the game is so stale. I literally hate this kind of content creators. But, what? Now that everyone agrees the game is relatively balanced. No, we don't. We do not agree. I have the opposite take. The game is not balanced, and I'm not complaining that the game is not balanced. I'm complaining that the game is stale. It's like a completely separate thing. They exist just to complain. So I guess in this guy's mind, we as streamers are not allowed to have an opinion regarding anything. And if we say anything, it's just deemed to be complaining. Like, I guess we should just be plants in front of a fucking a camera, playing this game and saying nothing. Like, this is such a disgusting comment. Just like completely random attacks for no reason. Revive Atacam was literally fucking disgusting. Everyone agreed on it. I called that Riot is gonna have to remove it because it's unbalanceable. They did, so Riot literally agrees with me, you dumbass. And yes, if the game was Omega broken and there was a bunch of crazy shit, of course I would complain. Everybody would, because nobody wants to play a mega unbalanced game. Which is why I also say right now that the game is not balanced. And I don't agree with the take that the game is balanced. The game is just stale. How is this plant talking? My bad. Let me calm down a little bit. The plant is talking too much. Dumb take, as it is obvious none of this is getting adjusted right now after the speed just started. The reason why I say it is so it actually gets some attention, bro. That's the whole point. Never watched the guy, but all I hear from him is crying about something. But you never watched me. You literally just in the first sentence admit that you never watched me. So how the hell do you come to the conclusion that I'm crying all the time? Like, this is a little bit, this doesn't really work. This is not, this just doesn't make any sense. This doesn't add up. Does he do something else? Yeah, bro, let's write that what the fuck is the client doing? Oh, this. Yeah, let's write the comment on reddit.com/r League of Legends. We're for sure gonna get a human response about someone who actually watches me to let it. I feel like he has anhedonia or depression. Hold on a second, what the fuck is that? What is anhedonia? It's the inability to experience pleasure from activities, including things like socializing with friends, eating favorite foods, or engaging in hobbies or recreational activities. Oh my god. This is not real. I don't even want to click on this guy's profile. I bet it's like some gooner shit. Because it's a Reddit user. Who is that and why should I care about their opinion? Well, it seems like you care enough to leave a comment. God damn, man. These Redditors are so fucking funny. People are just calling me that I have depression, that I'm not able to have feelings. Okay, man. My bad for existing. Yes, listen. I know. I already addressed this. I know. I respect your point of view. The Redditor has a point. A major amount of people play this game a couple hours a week, so of course staleness doesn't exist for them. You spend immense amount of time playing the same game over and over every day. Okay, I don't agree with that, okay? It doesn't matter that I played... I mean, of course, maybe if I played the game only for 2 hours, right? if I play the game only for 2 hours, maybe I wouldn't feel this staleness. I totally get that. But you have to understand that I've been playing this game for 14 years, and in those 14 years I have always played insane amounts of League, and in previous years I ddid not feel like the staleness was this big of a problem as it is right now, which is why I'm only talking about it right now. So that point doesn't really work one-to-one. I agree, I understand that a lot of major amount of people play this game only a couple hours a week. I understand, but I also think I have the right to be vocal about how I feel, and it's not only a me feeling, it's also the fact that a bunch of other streamers, a bunch of other high-elo players, pro players, content creators feel exactly the same way. So many of content creators and whatever talked about that they have the same exact take as I do. So it's not only a me thing. And if so many people have the same exact take, then it is our right to also express and voice that opinion. And then now it is up to Riot whether they want to do something about it or not. Regardless if they do something or not, I'm gonna fucking wake up and play this game and be here. So why does it even matter? Whatever, man. I'm just gonna stop yapping now. Cater the game to 0.01% of player base. This is such a rage bait take. A lot of people don't realize that as much as high-elo players are 0.01% of player base, you also have to consider two things, okay? Number one is that this type of players play the game the closest to the optimal way of playing it. You understand? The optimal way of playing League is a lot closer in high elo than in low elo. Therefore, that's a solid argument why the game should be balanced around the most optimal environment of playing the game, right? And then the number 2 point is that as much as it is only 0.01% of player base, this 0.01% of player base actually present a big voice because it's a lot of streamers, a lot of YouTubers, a lot of professional players. And this is what most of the low elo players get inspiration from. This is what most of the low elo players watch all the time. You understand?